Hey LEGO fans, and welcome back to MV Bricks. My name is Maya, and today we are going to be looking at my large medieval diorama that I've put together for Brick Rodeo this July. I have named this MOC Revenge of Rylock the Red, who is the red wizard at the top of this tower. If you like medieval style builds, be sure to leave a like, comment, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see more. Now, without further ado, let's dive into this MOC. I am super excited to have finally completed this large diorama. This is 6 48 by 40 base plates, and the tallest point, which is the tower, is almost 2 feet tall. This took me just under 2 months to put together for Brick Rodeo, which is coming up next weekend already. There are 6 total structures and endless details to look at. Starting in the back right corner, we can take a look at the town blacksmith. This structure has the iconic medieval look to it, with the large chimney and whitewashed walls. I tried some new techniques on the main floor by adding in some angles between the stone wall and the white wall, and finished the main floor with some colorful bunting. The roof is topped with a custom weather vane, and I have added a butterfly since the original update for this build. The chimney is quite large and has a light brick included to light up the interior. The blacksmith is hard at work outside the shop with a bunch of tools, weapons, and armor already ready for sale. I made a custom blacksmith sign and added fun details like the frogs above the doorway. Just walking down the path beside the blacksmith is an elegant lady riding side saddle. She is glaring at the peasant drinking merrily under the tree and hollering at her. The path along the hill continues along the back and over a curved wooden bridge. The path does not lead up the side of the mountain though, but simply out the back of the MOC beyond the build. Under the bridge we can see a mysterious looking woman picking mushrooms, keeping well hidden from the rest of the townspeople. She could be up to no good, but definitely not the soon-to-be main worry of these figs. In front of the bridge, we can find the cheesemaker cottage, with the cheesemaker hard at work just outside. Milk was left to sour in large barrels overnight, such as this one. It was then heated, and the cheesemaker would add cheese and vinegar, which you can see here. The curds and whey were then separated, and you can see here finished cheese ready to be sold, as well as a table with supplies for making the cheese. Nearby on the path, we can see a poor fig, upset that he tried to juggle too many eggs and has just dropped one to his dismay. Following the path past the apple trees, we can see a fig with a cart full of apples pulling it behind him down the road. We have now arrived at the stables, which has a small shop on the first floor and a hay loft on the second floor. There is a fig shifting some hay down from the loft for the horses, and another fig is standing by the shop counter. There are 2 horse stalls on the right-hand side. One horse is out in the paddock being tended to by a young maiden. A kid is nearby, looking quite grossed out as he is on poop duty. Just leaving the stables, we can see several details, including a water well. We have now arrived at some farmland, starting with the sheep pen. There is a small covered area with supplies for the sheep. The large fenced area has several sheep and extends beyond the MOC. A fig is shearing the sheep with a large basin of wool beside her, with some floating away in the wind. The fence is created using flex tubes and headlight bricks, with a large gate at the end. Just on the other side of the fence, a man is waving merrily at the lady shearing the sheep, and he is standing in front of more farmland. A husband and wife has been collecting fruits and vegetables, setting up a small market stall. The wife is busy harvesting carrots, while the man is hoping to sell to some figs walking past. My classic scarecrow that I've used in several MOCs before has returned in this MOC to guard over the carrots. Behind them are a couple of apple trees. One side of one of the trees is bare, as they have finished picking the apples to fill the bin below it. The nearby clearing has a couple of children playing with sticks they found, pretending to be sword fighting. In front of the carrot patch, we see another child walking down the road, pulling a toy duck. This toy was representing the toy duck first created by Ole Kirk Christensen as he began the Lego company, so I've used the green duck with red wheels. Beside the sheep pen, we see some honey-making beehives and a distressed-looking maiden nearby. She is quite nervous to be cutting some of the hive out to harvest the honey, with so many bees buzzing around nearby. The bees are going back and forth between the hives and these lavender flowers, which would create delicious lavender honey. We have finally arrived at the last section I created for this build. This is the inn and tavern for the town named Josie's Inn. This is definitely one of my favorite structures in this diorama, with a crisscross roof and outdoor bar area. Josie herself is tending the bar and is pouring a delicious drink for the man at the bar, and I had fun creating this pouring effect using a green hot dog piece. Outside the bar is a small hitching post for traveling horses, and there is also a banquet table where I have a feast going on. I have several different factions that are currently residing at the inn, and they are all hanging out at the table. We can see the Bat Lord, Green Dragon, and even a Forceman, to name a few. The path leads back up alongside the tavern towards the cheesemaker, with a couple of figs along there. At the base of the mountain, we can see a broken down abandoned shack. I had fun creating this structure with the cracked walls and holey roof. Even the door and windows are barely hanging in there, but perhaps there is a secret occupant. We have finally arrived at the base of the mountain. The foliage has slowly changed as well, with darker trees and fewer flowers. As we ascend the mountain, the foliage changes even more with dead bushes and trees. The spindly trees are made with Technic pieces and three-pronged stock elements. We arrive at an extremely steep staircase that is broken down and missing some steps. This would be fairly impossible for any figs to get past this point. The steps lead to a rickety bridge, curving around to the front door of a very tall, round tower. The tower is home to Rylock the Red, an evil wizard whose wicked spells have caused destruction to the mountainside greenery. I have tried to create a somewhat elegant-looking tower with gold embellishments and tall arches for the doors. There are 4 windows and 2 doors, the top door leading to a small balcony. The very top of the tower is where we can find Rylock himself conjuring up a large spell in his cauldron. Rylock is furious with the villagers, as they would not allow him to use his powers for evil around the land, even though he believes his powers would bring good things to the people. With the help of the Blue Wizard, they banished him to his lone tower, where he continued to create different spells and practicing his sorcery. After many failed tries, he is now attempting to take over the countryside with his immoral ways. With casting this final spell, he may finally seek his revenge. And that covers everything for this large medieval diorama that I have put together for Brick Rodeo. Let me know in the comment section below if you are attending this convention, because I really hope to see you all there, and keep an eye out for me and this display. If you like medieval style builds, do check the description below. I will leave a link to a playlist of all those types of builds on my channel. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, as it does help out this channel a lot. Thanks so much for checking out this video today, guys, and until next time, keep on building.